And with this project, because it was so open-ended, I didn't have it was one of the few where I just didn't have any vision of where this was going to go. That that is quite that's quite a frightening um, thought for me, because I always just I always cling on to one thing and then have that, that one image or that one video to work towards. This process that you're seeing here is almost the inner workings of my mind, of how I worked through stuff. And the the nice thing was, at the end of it, it it was it was super enjoyable, and it actually made me realize that, yeah, I shouldn't I shouldn't be afraid of not having the final outcome straight away. I should relish in that, in the experimentation, relish in those, in those early stages, because it can take you anywhere. And I think multiple times at Shillington, I was going down a route, and then I'd maybe find that I was unhappy with what was happening, and I'd just take a few steps back, go back to the mood board, and just fish around on that mood board for, another spark of inspiration, and then bounce off in a different direction.
Yeah, and I think that's a great kind of kind of recap of like the journey you went on, and I just think it's fantastic that how you know having the confidence to feel like you don't have to rush to to a conclusion, and kind of it's not an easy process, is it, to realize where it's like, oh yeah, I need to just like live with this and try things out and test things out and just get comfortable with that. And it takes a certain level of it's like a mix of vulnerability and confidence at that point, isn't it?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly that. And I think it does take. I think it takes a lot of confidence to begin something without knowing how it's going to end. It's like, jumping into a swimming pool without knowing how to swim. But eventually, you know, we're all humans. I mean, most of us can swim. Some of us are going to drown ultimately, but
Amazing. Um, that's absolutely fantastic.